Very good morning to one and all. Today we would like to discuss mid-examination 1 model paper. Mid-examination 1 model paper, mid-examination 1, which is for 15 marks is a theory, 10 marks for objective, and 5 marks for assignment. 15 plus 10 plus 5. The total marks weightage is equals to 30. 15 marks మీరు డిస్క్రిప్టివ్ రాస్తారన్న, 10 మార్క్స్ మీరు ఆన్లైన్ ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ రాస్తారు, 5 మార్క్స్ అసైన్మెంట్ మార్క్స్ మీకు కవర్ చేస్తాం. Now that we see some of the questions they're asking in your previous examination and as well as mid examination. Mid examinations మనకి 30th నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్నాయి. మిడ్ ఎగ్జామినేషన్స్ లోని క్వశ్చన్స్ మీకు ఎలా అడుగుతారో ఒకసారి చెక్ చేద్దాం. Now the first question will be like this. See here. Give an account of the preparation, properties and applications of bakelite. What is known to be bakelite? Bakelite is known to be that phenol formaldehyde resin. Number 2 is known to be Buonias. What is known to be Buonias? Buonias is nothing but butadiene plus styrene. Buonias is also known to be styrene rubber. Next, what is known to be polysulfide rubber? Polysulfide rubber is taken from sodium polysulfide and ethylene dichloride. Sodium polysulfide is combined with ethylene glychloride. Now we are preparing polysulfide rubber. Polysulfide rubber is also known to be the thiocol. Polysulfide rubber ఏమంటాడండి? Polysulfide rubber is known to be the thiocol. Then what is known to be the PVC? PVC is nothing but polyvinyl chloride. PVC is known to be thermoplastic. So in your previous examination, the questions will be like this. They're asking the question in the following pattern. Give an account of the preparation, properties and application. Preparation, properties and applications of bakelite, Buonias, polysulfide rubber, PVC. Let us see and all these questions from the material once. Just I would like to go to the material. Engineering chemistry notes. We are discussing about individual polymers. Individual polymers means that we are preparing thermopolymers, thermosetting polymer, elastomer, fiber. We can have the different classification. The 4 main classification we are discussing. Number 1 is known to be thermoplastic. Number 2 is known to be thermoset. Number 3 is known to be elastomer. Number 4 is known to be the fiber. So the first question they're asking, write the preparation, properties and applications of bakelite. Okay, last time examination 7 marks picture miscellaneous ki. Let me tell you the first basic condition, what is known to be bakelite. When we are discussing about a bakelite, bakelite is a combination of a phenol formaldehyde resin. Bakelite is known to be that a phenol formaldehyde resin. Then I will tell you what is known to be phenol formaldehyde resin. HCHO is known to be the formaldehyde and H plus is known to be an acetic acid. Now, when the H plus is treated with the phenol, then what will happen? Then when the phenol is treated with that HCHO and as well as the formaldehyde, HCHO plus formaldehyde gives rise to the carbocation is known to be methyl carbocation or methanol carbocation. Methanol carbocation is known to be CH2OH plus carbon bearing the positive charge. Then OH is known to be the electron donating group. The electrophile that is attached at ortho position followed by the para position. Ortho position gives rise to that orthohydroxymethylphenol. Orthohydroxymethylphenol అంటే ఏం లేదండి, ఇది ఫినాల్ అన్న. Now we are getting an electrophile. Formaldehyde కి acetic acid యాడ్ చేయండి. When the formaldehyde is added with acetic acid, we are getting electrophile is CH2OH plus. Electrophile is CH2OH plus. CH2OH plus electrophile is added at the ortho position. Which is added at the ortho position gives rise to monomethanol phenol. Monomethanol phenol is treated with the second mole of phenol that is treated with the phenol. Then phenol ortho position hydrogen తీసేయండి. From ortho position we are separating the hydrogen. From CH2OH we are separating the OH. H plus plus OH minus removes as H2O. Resultant what we are getting is a Novalac 1. See here. Then Novalac 1 finally gives rise to the Novalac 2. You see this. Now when we are discussing about monomethanol phenol, orthohydroxymethylphenol is treated with the phenol, and here we are separating the H plus. From here we are separating the OH minus. H plus plus OH minus is known to be the H2O. if any polymerization reaction, if any type of polymerization reaction, if the polymerization reaction contains removal of the byproduct, what we are saying as a condensation polymerization reaction. In the condensation polymerization reaction, we are getting condenser polymerizer product. The first product we are identifying is known to be the Novolac 1. It is known to be that Novolac 1. Next, I will tell you what is known to be bakelite. Bakelite is a combination of a Novolac material. This is known to be Novolac 1. This is known to be the Novolac 1. The polymerization of Novolac gives rise to the bakelite. What is known to be bakelite? Now, bakenol is a phenol derivative. Okay, bakelite is known to be a phenol derivative. You see here, bakelite is known to be a phenol derivative. Bakelite is known to be that a phenol derivative. Okay, bakelite is a phenol derivative. In ortho position, which containing CH2 group. Repeating. In ortho position, which containing CH2 group. In ortho position, which containing a CH2 group. In ortho position containing CH2 group. Ortho position containing CH2 group. And ortho position containing CH2 group. So when we are discussing about a phenol formaldehyde resin, when we are discussing about a bakelite, the bakelite which containing ortho product linkage, what we are saying is ortho chain growth linkage. Simple. When you are discussing about the bakelite is nothing but a phenol having CH2 linkage and the phenol CH2 linkage, and followed by a phenol CH2 linkage, phenol CH2 linkage, phenol CH2 linkage, phenol CH2 linkage. Now the linkage which is extended through ortho position. What is going to be ortho position? You see this? Now this is a phenolic functional group, and now this position what we are saying is ortho. It is known to be the meta and it is known to be the para. So it is known to be the ortho position. The chain which is extended at ortho position. So bakelite what we are saying as the dimerized product of Novolac. I'm repeating. Bakelite is known to be the dimerization product of Novolac. So let me see once. What is known to be a bakelite? Bakelite is a phenol formaldehyde resin. Now, when we are discussing about the bakelite, in the bakelite preparation, when we are discussing formaldehyde plus acetic acid gives rise to CH2OH plus celltrophile. CH2OH plus celltrophile is added to the phenol gives rise to monohydroxy methylphenol. Monohydroxy methylphenol or orthohydroxy methylphenol react with the phenol gives rise to Novolac 1. Novolac 1 gives rise to Novolac 2. Novolac 2 gives rise to the bakelite. Now let me see the properties and application. Examination last time 7 to 8 marks ichadu. Coming mid examination kuda chala important. Now when we are discussing about its properties, then bakelite containing excellent hardness, bakelite containing high strongness, bakelite containing colorless. What is the difference between hardness and strongness? The word hardness indicating that the brittle nature, the word strongness indicating that tensile strength. Bakelite containing excellent brittle nature, excellent tensile strength, and it seems to be colored. Actually, colorless అని ఇచ్చారు కాదండి. Bakelite మన laboratory prepare చేయొచ్చునా? Bakelite మన laboratory prepare చేసేటప్పుడు bakelite seems to be pink colored. Bakelite is known to be that pink color. The bakelite containing excellent insulation properties. I'm repeating. Bakelites are used in that electrical insulation material. Bakelite containing excellent electrical insulation character. Next, the bakelite containing good adhesive character. Then bakelite is used in the preparation of telephones, radio, TV cabinets, and as well as panels. And bakelite is also used in the making of electrical insulating parts, switches, and as well as switchboards. Examination question అడిగేటప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేయాలంటే first of all preparation రాస్తారనా, preparation followed by the properties and application. Now let me see the second question, right? Model paper. Model paper second question వాడు ఏం ఇచ్చాడు? First one is bakelite. Number 2 is BNIS. Number 3 polysulfide rubber. Number 4 is known to be polyvinyl chloride. Okay. We will see the material. The first one we have discussed is known to be bakelite. Then followed by synthetic rubbers. Synthetic rubbers lo BNIS, BNIN, thiocol, polyurethane. When you go into synthetic rubbers center. Now see this. What is known to be that BNIS? Now voice under clear ga unda andi. మీకు స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ అంతా క్లియర్గా కనిపిస్తుందా? నాకు కన్ఫర్మ్ చేయండి నాన్న. నా వాయిస్ క్లియర్గా ఉందా? స్క్రీన్ షేరింగ్ అందరికి కనిపిస్తుందా అండి? థ్యాంక్ యూ సురేష్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. చెప్పేటప్పుడు చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా విందానండి. ఎగ్జామినేషన్లోని మిడ్ ఎగ్జామినేషనే కాదండి, ఫైనల్ ఎగ్జామ్లో కూడా మీకు అవన్నీ చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో మచ్ థ్యాంక్ యూ. See here. Now they're asking Mohan, thank you. Now they're asking preparation properties and applications of BUNIS. BUNIS is known to be the butadiene styrene rubber. Now BUNIS stand for, last time examination mid objective ichadu. What is known to be BUNIS? BU stand for butadiene, Na stand for sodium, S stand for styrene. I'm repeating. BU stand for butadiene, Na stand for sodium, and S stand for styrene. So butadiene plus styrene in the presence of sodium catalytic condition. 1,3 butadiene here. You see this. We're discussing about 1,3 butadiene. This is 1, it is 2, it is 3, it is 4. It contains a 4 carbon system, right? 1,3 butadiene. Now, styrene, the C1 and C2. Then what will happen here? The breaking of the double bond takes place. And here the breaking of the double bond takes place like this. When the breaking of the double bond takes place, then the C1 having positive charge and the C4 having negative charge. When the breaking of the double bond takes place, then what will happen here? The breaking of the double bond takes place like this. Simple. Double bonds break chain. The two double bonds, they can break each other. C1, C2, breaking of double bond takes place. C3, C4, breaking of double bond takes place. C1 having the positive charge and C4 having the negative charge. Simple. And C1, C2, the breaking of double bond takes place of the styrene. Just bond migrate cheddar, heterolytic cleavage runner. C1 having the positive charge and C2 having the negative charge. The first monomer, C4 having negative charge. The second monomer, the C1 having the positive charge. Negative charge, positive charge. Okay. 1, it's 2, it is 3, it is 4. And next, it is known to be 1 and it is known to be the 2. Then C1, C4 containing a linkage. C1, C4 containing linkage. It is known to be the BUNIS. BUNIS is known to be the styrene rubber. Okay. Now, then what is known to be the BUNIS? BUNIS is nothing but butadiene styrene rubber, which containing in a catalytic condition is known to be sodium. So when the butadiene is combined with styrene, when the butadiene is combined with the styrene, results in the formation of BUNIS, and the BUNIS containing high tensile strength, hardness followed by the strength, which containing higher hardness and as well as the higher tensile strength, and it is insoluble into the organic solvents, okay, which may not be soluble in organic or inorganic solvents, and organic or aqueous solvents in chapter, which is insoluble in organic solvents. That means that it's containing excellent solvent resistance. I'm repeating. Next, when we are discussing about styrene rubber or BUNIS, which is having excellent resistance towards the mineral acids. Mineral acids are nothing but hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid or acetic acid and etc. It is used in the manufacturing of tire. It is used in the footwear industries, which is used in the making of shoe soles and the footwear component. It is also used in the making of a wire, electrical wire, and as well as cable insulation materials. Okay. Now, next question. Question of model paper mid model paper loni. Now they're asking BUNIS and as well as Beckley. The third one, what we're saying is a polysulfide rubber. You see here. Let me tell you what is known to be polysulfide rubber. Polysulfide rubber is nothing but thiol rubber. I will tell you what is known to be thiol rubber. When we are discussing about the thiol rubber, when we are discussing about the polysulfide rubber is a combination of ethylene dichloride and as well as sodium disulfide. I'm repeating. Ethylene dichloride. This is 1, 2 dichloroethane. Here you can have the chlorine and here you can have chlorine. It is known to be the ethylene dichloride. IUPAC nomenclature 1, 2 dichloroethane. Now, what is this? Sodium disulfide. When the sodium disulfide is treated with the ethylene dichloride, here we are taking sodium as sodium plus, and here we are taking Cl as Cl minus, and here we are taking the sodium as a sodium plus, and here we are taking a Cl as a Cl minus. Na plus plus Cl minus NaCl. Na plus plus Cl minus gives us NaCl. The resultant what we are getting is a polysulfide rubber. Resultant we are getting polysulfide rubber. You see this. The strength of the rubber depends upon the length of the sulfur chain. Generally, man thiol chain man based on that the chain strength. Based on that the chain strength. Now we are identifying the strength of the rubber. Rubber which is unaffected by organic solvents. Rubbers and organic solvents unaffected. Rubber cannot be vulcanized and it can be foam hard rubber. Generally, man rubbers natural rubber man vulcanization. In general, Vulcanization is a process that should be identified for natural rubber. But when we are discussing about thiol rubber is nothing but a sulfide rubber. Thiol rubber is prepared from ethylene dichloride plus sodium disulfide. Thiol rubber cannot be vulcanized. Okay, then next you can see the application. Thiol rubber is used in the making of gaskets. And the gaskets ante enti man cooker lo meer vaadta chusara, cooker lo gasket undi chusara, same ani. Thicols acts as a sealants in the printing rolls. Printing rolls మనం యూస్ చేసేటప్పుడు sealants కింద వాడతాం మనం. Thiol filaments are used as a lining houses of gasoline tanks or conveyor gasoline tanks అంటారు. What is known to be gasoline tanks? Gasoline is known to be petrol. Petrol tanks లో మన పెట్రోల్ ని ప్రిజర్వ్ చేయడానికి ఏం వాడతారంటే మనకు సీలెంట్ కావాలి. సీలెంట్ అంటే క్లోజ్ చేయడానికి కన్నా సీలెంట్ ఫిలమెంట్స్ ని యూస్ చేస్తారంటే థైకోల్స్ వాడతారు. ఓకే, let me tell you once again what is known to be a thiol. Thiol is known to be a polysulfide rubber. Polysulfide rubber is a combination of ethylene dichloride plus sodium disulfide. The reaction what we are saying is a condensation reaction where sodium disulfide gives rise to sodium, ethylene dichloride gives rise to the Cl. Resultant, the byproduct is known to be that sodium chloride. The combination of the monomer 1 and the monomer 2 gives rise to polysulfide rubber. Resultant, what we are getting a polysulfide rubber. Polysulfide rubber is known to be a thiol rubber. Thiol rubber containing a long chained sulfur containing compound, which is containing excellent solvent resistant, which cannot be vulcanized under the foam condition. Now, which is used in the making of a gasket and as well as a printing roll, which is also used in the lining hoses and as well as conveying gasoline tanks. Question number 2, polysulfide rubber. The next classification that is discussing about write the preparation, properties and applications of polyvinyl chloride. In mali cheptunanu. Preparation, properties and applications of polyvinyl chloride. You see here. When we are discussing about the polyvinyl chloride is prepared by the free radical addition polymerization. When the vinyl chloride is treated at 80 degrees centigrade temperature in the presence of peroxide, vinyl chloride gives rise to the polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride is known to be the colorless, which containing chemically unit nature, which containing high strongness and brittle nature. It is not stable to the heat condition, which is having excellent resistance and as well as chemically inert nature. Then, when we are discussing about the PVC of two classification. PVC number 1 is known to be the lower density PVC. Number 2 is known to be high density PVC. Lower density PVC is always amorphous. High density PVC is always crystalline. PVC of two classification. Number 1 is known to be the plasticized PVC. Number 2 is known to be the unplasticized PVC. Plasticized PVC, rigid PVC. Plasticized PVC containing amorphous nature. Rigid PVC containing the crystalline nature. Then the plasticized PVC containing amorphous nature, rigid PVC containing the crystalline nature. Now, when we are discussing of PVC materials are used in the making of tires, in the making of helmet, with making of safety belts, which is also used in the electrical insulation material. PVC containing excellent electrical insulation character, excellent thermal resistant, excellent water resistant. Okay, now, and all these conditions when you are discussing, PVC is known to be a thermoplastic material. Plastics of two classification. Thermoplastic, thermoset plastic. Thermoplastics that may be, thermoplastics are recycled. Thermosets may not be recycled. Recycled plastic, non-recycled plastic. Plastic containing temporary hardness and plastic containing a permanent hardness. So when we are discussing about polyvinyl chloride having excellent electrical insulation character. Okay, they are used in the electrical insulating materials, which is used in the radios, which is used in the telephone parts, which is used in the chemical containers, which is used by making of safety helmets, tires, motorcycle parts, and etc. Okay, it is known to be that question number 4. Well, question first question chudandi. Bakelite, preparation, properties and applications of bakelite. Number 2 is known to be the Bunaise. Number 3 is known to be polysulfide rubber. Number 4 is known to be the polyvinyl chloride. Now, that we see the second question here. The second set, first question. Write a note on injection molding method and write a note on conduction polymers. What is known to be that injection molding method? Procedure of such. Injection molding method, when we are discussing, it is known to be fabrication methods. Examination me question is not fabrication methods of plastics anna, molding methods of plastics anna okate jatka vinnavanti. Now, injection molding methods are known to be that fabrication methods. Fabrication methods are explained based on that Nature of plastics used in the fabrication mold. Now it is a four main classification. The first classification is a compression molding. Number two is known to be the injection molding. Number three is known to be the blow film molding method. Number four is known to be extrusion molding method. Okay, diagrams one by one, step by step. Now they're asking the question like this: injection molding method. When we are discussing about injection molding method, it is known to be the diagram of injection molding. You see here. In the injection molding method, you are taking the plastic along with the hopper. Plastic along with the hopper తీసుకోండి. Now it is known to be the plastic entrance. Then the plastic should be heated at the high temperature. It's very easy. Plastic should be heated to the high temperature. Then what will happen? The plastic is converting into the molten state. When the thermoplastic is heated to high temperature, and the plastic is converted to the molten state. And the molten plastic should be injected with the help of the screw conveyor motor. The molten plastic should be injected with the help of the screw conveyor motor. When you are applying the screw conveyor motor, then what will happen? When we are applying the screw conveyor motor, the liquid plastic which is gradually injected along with the small nozzle. The liquid plastic which is gradually injected along with the small nozzle, and it is injected through the mold. And this mold containing a definite shape. Then the mold containing definite shape. Simple. Plastic should be taken into that hopper. The plastic should be heated in the heating chamber, and the plastic is converting into the molten state. The molten plastic should be injected with the help of screw conveyor motor. Plastic nala inject chestunnaru with the help of the screw conveyor motor. It is not to be screw conveyor motor. Screw conveyor motor man just to rotate cheddam. When the screw conveyor motor is continuously rotated, the liquid plastic which is injected in the mold, and the mold containing definite shape. The process of thermoplastics are converting into definite shapes. The process where thermoplastics are converting into definite shapes is known to be that injection molding process, or the method is known to be that injection molding method. Okay. Can we see the model paper? Next question will be like this: write a brief account on conduction polymer. Write a brief account on conduction polymer. I will ask you the question: what is known to be conduction polymer? 99% polymers are electrical insulators. I'm repeating. 99% polymers are electrical insulator, because the most of the cases the polymeric chain is saturated. The polymer chain containing single bond system. Single bond is nothing but sigma bond. Okay, single bond is nothing but a sigma bond. Now, when we are discussing about the polymers, the most of the polymers are single bond systems. The most of the polymers containing sigma bonds. Sigma bond containing the sigma electrons. Sigma electrons are known to be localized. I'm repeating. Sigma electrons are known to be the localized electrons. Now let me see what is known to be that conduction polymers. Now, when we are discussing about the conduction polymers are known to be very good electrical conductors. I'm repeating. Conduction polymers are known to be that very good electrical conductors. Conduction polymers is also known to be that conjugate polymers. You see here. What is known to be conduction polymers? Conduction polymers examination last time objective adigadandi. Conduction polymers ki best example entante conduction polymers or conjugate polymers. The best example when we are discussing, that is known to be that polyacetylene and as well as polyaniline. In mali chepna conduction polymers best example enti polyacetylene and as well as polyaniline. Now, what is known to be conduction polymer? Conduction polymers are mostly in organic polymer. Conduction polymers which containing conjugate double bond system. The process of conduction should be increased by the addition of Lewis acids and Lewis bases. When we are adding Lewis acids, the conductivity what we are saying is a p-type conductivity. When we are adding Lewis base, the type of conductivity what we are saying is Lewis base type conductivity, p-type and as well as n-type conductivity. Now say this. What is known to be conduction polymer? The conduction polymers, the best example we are discussing polyacetylene. Conduction polymers, the best example is polyacetylene. The polyacetylene polymer which containing conjugate double bond system, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, followed by double bond. Okay, what is known to be conjugation? Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. It's known to be conjugation. When it is treated with the iodine, in the presence of applied electric field, the pi electrons are delocalized. It is known to be pi electron. Pi bond containing 2 electrons. pi bond which containing 2 electrons. Pi bond containing electrons, what we are saying is a pi electron. When it is treated in the presence of applied electric field, then what happens? Electrons are excited. The electrons which is excited from the valency band to the conduction band. When the electrons are excited, then what will happen here? And here we can have the positive charge here. Okay. Electron is excited, gives rise to the positive charge. And here we can have a single electron. It is known to be polar and intermediate. Polar intermediate మీరు పై ఎలక్ట్రాన్ ఉన్న కాంజుగేట్ పాలిమర్ సిస్టమ్ కి హై అమౌంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ ఫీల్డ్ అప్లై చేయండి. The pi bond breaks. Pi bond containing the 2 electrons. One of the electron is excited. The excited electron which may creating the empty space. The empty space what we are saying is a hole. Empty space na మనం చెప్తాం hole అని చెప్తాం. Next, again we are applying the high amount of electric field to that. When the process should be continued, the second double bond containing the 2 electrons, the second double bond which containing the 2 electrons, and again one of the electron that is excited from the ground state to the excited state. Electronic excitation from the valence band to the conduction band takes place. They are known to be the conduction polymers. According to the VBT theory, according to the valence band theory, if electron which is excited, from the valency band to the conduction band, it is known to be conductor. If there is no electronic excitation from the valency band to the conduction band, insulator. Okay. At the room temperature, they are known to be conductor. By addition of an impurity, their acts as a conductor is known to be that semi-conducting material. So, manaki 3 classifications. So, first classification malli chepthanandi. According to the valency band theory, if the electron which is excited from the valency band to the conduction band, it is known to be conductor. So, when we are seeing about conduction polymers containing conjugate double bond system, conduction polymers containing the pi bond. Pi electrons are delocalized. Electrons are excited to give rise an empty space. The empty space, what we are saying is a positive charge. Positive charge followed by the radical is known to be an intermediate. What we are saying is a polar ion. Initially, we are getting the polar ion intermediate, and finally, we are getting a bipolar intermediate. The formation of intermediate indicating that when we are discussing about conjugated polymers, when you are discussing about a polymer containing double bond system, a polymer containing a single double bond system, and those polymers which is having the pi electrons are easily excited. The excitation takes place from the valence band to the conduction band. If the electrons are excited from the valency band to the conduction band, they are known to be conductors. If the electrons are excited, they are known to be the conductors. So, polyester is known to be a conductor. Next. Now let me see what is the main applications of the conduction polymers. When we are discussing about the main applications of conduction polymers are used in the solid state active device elements. So then conduction polymers are used in the photovoltaic cell as electrode photovoltaic cell. Then conduction polymers are used in the memory devices. Conduction polymers are used in the rechargeable batteries. Conduction polymers are used in the advanced sensors. Generally, polymers use electrical insulation materials like bakelite, polyvinyl chloride, polythene. They are used as a electrical insulation materials. And electricity in pass cheyakunda hold cheyadaniki resist cheyadaniki మనం ఏం చేస్తున్నాం PVC, bakelite, polythene వాడతాం. Then what is the main difference between polyethylene and as well as polythene? Polyethylene is a conduction polymer. Polythene is a insulating polymer. Okay. Now, when we're discussing about polyethylene, because of the high electrical conductivity, they are used in that solid state active device elements. Solid state active device elements ante just like circuit boards una chusara, just like LED TV, LCD TV, and field effect, dynamic effect. When you're discussing in the last classes, like solid state devices only, electrical conductors only, like they're combined with the semiconductor material. Okay. Now, when we're discussing about these conduction polymers, the conduction polymers are known to be very good electrical conductors. They are used as excellent electrical conductors in the domestic and as well as industrial application. You see this. They're also used in the photovoltaic cell, which is also used in the memory devices. It is used in the advanced sensors, and it is also used in the electromagnetical screening materials. Okay. Now, you will see the model paper here. You know, the 2 questions choose on any problem. Cool. Next, why does natural rubber need compounding? Natural rubber contain the drawbacks only. Natural rubber, by the compounding process, low property of natural rubber is converted to give high property of natural rubber. Compression molding, blow film molding. Just now we have discussed what is known to be that injection molding process. Similar pattern లో మీరు ఏం చేస్తున్నారంటే కంప్రెషన్ మౌల్డింగ్, బ్లో ఫిల్లింగ్ మౌల్డింగ్ ప్రాసెస్ ని డిస్కస్ చేద్దాం. నెక్స్ట్ హోమోజీనియస్ హెట్రోజీనియస్ పొలిమరైజేషన్ మెథడ్, మెకానికల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ ఆఫ్ పాలిమర్స్. మెకానికల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్, ఫిజికల్ ప్రాపర్టీస్ లో పార్ట్ నానా హోమోజీనియస్ హెట్రోజీనియస్ పొలిమరైజేషన్ మెథడ్స్ ఆఫ్ పొలిమరైజేషన్ అంటారు. మళ్ళీ చెప్తున్నా. ఓకే, ద రెస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద 2 క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా మనం నెక్స్ట్ కమింగ్ క్లాస్ లో చూద్దాం. సో మ్యాక్సిమం అందరూ కూడా ఈ 4 సెట్ ఆఫ్ పేపర్స్ కొంచెం తరోగా చూడండి. ఇది నేను షేర్ చేస్తాను గ్రూప్లో. మెకానికల్